Our prize is called VYZOV, which in Russian means a challenge, because when a person accepts a challenge, an important scientific problem that needs to be solved, a scientific breakthrough happens. Our prize is designed to honor those who manage to overcome their challenge. Besides, when we established the prize, we had a grandiose goal to make it the best in the world, the most ambitious, the most trustworthy, and the most impartial. And for us, as for founders of the prize, this was also a challenge. Our prize is called the Prize for Future Technologies because it's about current scientific discoveries and engineering solutions that are being created nowadays. Although they are destined to become global game changers sooner than we can expect, they will form the basis for technologies that have a potential to benefit every person on the planet. Future is awarded to young scientists under the age of 35 who have managed to solve an important problem during their relatively short career in academia. The prize in breakthrough category is given for solving an exceptionally important scientific or technological problem. Engineering solution, when you turn the existing scientific knowledge into a new product or a new technology. Finally, Scientist of the Year. This is the award for cumulative personal career-long contribution that has dramatically changed the landscape of science and technology. These are national categories. The fifth one is called Discovery, and this one is international. It is awarded for solving a scientific or technological problem that will lead to new major advancements in science and technology. It is awarded to scientists working in foreign countries. They can be Russian citizens as well as foreign nationals with no links to Russia at all. Initially, the VYZOV Prize was designed as a national award with the aim of supporting Russian specialists who work in our country and are engaged in scientific activities. However, we later realized that in order to truly gain international recognition and establish credibility, our prize needs to go global. Thereby, we decided to introduce the fifth category, Discovery. The fifth category, Discovery, essentially elevates both our prize's stature and its laureates' visibility to the global level. We have received many applications from the United States, from Western Europe, from China, India, etc. Out of all the applications we received, at least 3 stood out as being of the highest quality at an absolute top level, the level of the Nobel Prize. And one of them managed to become our winner. First of all, people can nominate themselves. We welcome the self-nomination procedure. Second, researchers can nominate their colleagues. Third, institutions such as academic boards of colleges and universities can also nominate members of their faculty. Applying for the prize is very easy. Go to the website VYZOVprize.com. There you will find the application form with a detailed video guide that will walk you through the whole process step by step. We specifically made the application form as brief and simple as possible. Filling in the form will take you around 20 minutes. We don't want to waste the time that scientists can dedicate to science. We assume that in theory, an applicant can have a great engineering solution that can be submitted for the corresponding category. Although, at the same time, they may very well have made another groundbreaking scientific discovery, one that could compete, for example, in the breakthrough category. Of course, such things are not impossible. But frankly speaking, there is no point in submitting one application to various categories. We will choose only one category for your application. By the way, I must say that the scientific committee has the liberty to shift your application to a different category if it decides that it makes more sense. If you happened to apply last year, you should absolutely try again and submit your application this year as well. However, we recommend updating your application if you have new publications or received new patents, or there is some other exciting information or anything that you consider necessary to append, please do so. This will surely add weight to your application. I have to mention that there are cases of people who received the prize the year after not being selected. Not only individual scientists, but also research teams are eligible to apply for the prize. However, there are certain limitations. Only one person can be nominated in Scientist of the Year category. Future, engineering solution, breakthrough, and discovery categories can have a maximum of 3 applicants, and one of them is the person who made the greatest contribution to the research. This person becomes the laureate, while 1 or 2 of their colleagues act as co-laureates. In so doing, the prize fund will be distributed in a specific way. If a laureate has 1 co-laureate, each of them gets 50% of the prize. If there are 2 of them, then half of the prize goes to the laureate, while the rest is equally divided among co-laureates. Of course, there is the money prize. I have to admit, quite a large one, 12 million rubles in each category. Beyond this, we confidently anticipate that our prize will propel the winners, their works and their scientific field into the global spotlight. For mainstream audiences, as well as potential investors, laureates in fact get a significant amount of money, but there is nothing more important than credit and recognition. The decision is made by the scientific committee. You can read the full list of the committee's members at our website to make certain that these are highly qualified scientists in their respective fields. Moreover, the scientific committee includes a number of the best science enlighteners and communicators in our country. It all begins with a screening when we eliminate all non-conforming applications and keep only the ones that have more or less realistic chances for success. For each application, a presentation is made, which is subsequently discussed by all members of the scientific committee. Discussions of such kind allow us to gradually bring down the number of applications and reduce it to a relatively lean short list. During our application review process, only scientific criteria carry weight in the evaluation. We pay attention only to science and nothing else. It is important, especially in the current times when science becomes heavily politicized and is exposed to some outside pressures. I absolutely guarantee you that this is not the case with our prize. The main criterion for evaluation is impact. Together with other members of the committee, we always do this mental exercise to evaluate an application. We imagine the world in 20 years, look back and think, which one of these people would we be most grateful? Whom would we thank? And which of these people made the greatest contribution to how science has developed, how technology has developed, and how people's lives have improved? If you apply and win, the VYZOV Foundation will assist you to organize your visit and cover all expenses related to obtaining a visa, travel, and accommodation. It is essential to us that all laureates be present at the ceremony. This is truly an amazing performance that is often called the scientific Oscar. This year, the ceremony will be held for the 3rd time. I have no doubt that it will surprise you a lot.
A scientific Oscar. Independent, prestigious. International Prize for Future Technologies. VYZOV, let the world be proud of science.